Your eyes are open now.
Where did you come from?
It's a long story. I was told there was a village nearby.
Castrum 7 is right on the other side of that rope bridge. It's kind of the only bridge standing after that Watcher Fury.
Watcher Fury?
Yeah, for some reason, the whole ground started to shake, and down came all the bridges around these parts. Lots of people got stuck.
I'm looking for the Knights of Bastingar. Do you know anything about them?
Not sure I can help you with that. You'll have to ask around at the village. But wherever you go, be careful. When the sand moves, get ready to run.
My senses are yours. Not all is dead in this place. I feel relieved.
Do you remember this area?
Not fully, but it is familiar to me. Let me help you see. Let me help you see. eyes are open now. This one is warded by a spell. I sense we are being watched. It can call lesser ones. How annoying. Was a decent challenge. Now shatter them for good. Another step. Closer and closer we get.
That must be Castrum 7.
Perhaps somebody here knows more about the Knights.
I can still hear the screams of those who died here that day. Knights, people with families, everyone full of courage, everyone desperate. The gauntlet. I thought I had a chance. We had a chance. I was reckless, stupid. The fight against Thelos can never stop. If we don't fight, we are lost. Forever. I have to do better. The Knights have been waiting for the time to rise again. I can't let them down this time. But I can't expect everyone to follow me. I must fight alone. Whatever it means. Whatever happens.
This voice. Is she the one we saw in that vision?
Yes, I think she is. As if her memory was fused with the sands in this place.
I can... The...
This voice. Is she the one we saw in that vision?
Yes, I think she is. As if her memory was fused with the sands in this place.
Welcome. This place isn't much, but it's home. With all these wraiths, though, who knows how much longer I can call it such. The Elder is waiting for you. He's on the podium, by the well.
I have the finest wares from all over the world. Perhaps you are interested in buying something from me? You are in luck, traveler. I have an armor set for sale. An opportunity like that doesn't come around often.
This village, it must have seen better days.
Tracker always talked about this place when we traveled. It sounded like good times.
Are you worried about her?
I would be lying if I said I wasn't. But her and the others are resourceful.
They'll make it to the capital. I know it. We got a piece of the gauntlet, but we also need the shards. I can guide you to them, and then we should take them to an anvil.
I would rather you work more.
I saw you unearth that weird anvil thing over there. I don't think it's dangerous, but it was somewhat unnerving to see it appear out of nowhere.
Oh, you're that traveler with the artifact.
Is it not dangerous to be beyond the walls?
It is. But the shelter stones protect us. Thank you so much. This, tower you unearthed out of the ground seems like something we can use to climb down, as soon as we dare to.
A kite. Someone is calling for attention. Let us take a closer look. This one is warded by a spell. I sense we are being watched. See this metal part on its body? That is a wraith's core. And a wraith with no core is a dead one. That large wraith, it can call lesser ones. How annoying. The shard is now free to take. This should save the villagers from further wraith attacks. I see that traveling man. He might have something we need. A kite. Someone is calling for attention. Let us take a...
I saw how you defeated those wraiths and removed the shard. The Elder will be pleased to know we are safe.
A kite. Someone is calling for attention. Let us take a closer look.
Welcome to our small settlement. You better go and see our village elder, Old Seven. He's on a podium close to the village well.
Welcome to our castrum. Arif told me about you, so to speak. He said you were trying to unearth the passageway to Bastingar. Can I trust that thing in your arm is safe for us?
Yes, I took care of it. It shouldn't cause any problem.
Good. I am Old Seven. I try to keep things in order here, so to speak. But things are not how they used to be. Wraiths are everywhere, and many of my people were stuck in the wild after our bridges collapsed. We are working to get them a way to cross, so to speak. But I fear for our future.
I'm trying to reach Bastingar. With my powers, I may be able to lift the gate out of the sand. If the knights are still there, you could find help.
I will wait until I see it. But you bring hope, and that is a beginning.
Just point me to people in need of help. I'll see what I can do.
My sons stayed in Rec are helping me with overseeing the tasks of everyone in the village, so to speak. You'll find them down the village road tending to our livestock. If you want to help, they would be happy. A young man, Walker, also went missing recently. You can talk to his mother. She lives up the hill on your right. Thank you for caring. Any help you can give us is precious.
What can you tell me about your village?
We may be far away from the capital, but we can live the way we want, under the protection of the shelter stone. But there's only so much the stones can do. A large wraith is lurking just on the other side of that portcullis, so to speak. Once, the knights were our benefactors here. But it all changed when they rebelled against the Queen.
So the Knights of Bastengar lived here?
Yes, but 10 years ago the Queen almost wiped them out, so to speak. Only ruins remain of their great castle to the west.
I took care of the wraiths you told me about.
Thelos protect you. That should give us a bit of rest, so to speak. We need that safety to make preparations for our departure. I can't believe you did it. So you really can fight the wraiths. Here. This is not much, so to speak, but it's all I can spare now. If you are looking for more artifacts like that shard, there are more in the desert, and my people might help. Many got stuck there when the bridges collapsed. I'm sure you can be of mutual help, so to speak.
I'll see what I can do. Maybe I can find a way to get them back safely.
I can only hope you can.
Ah, it's you. Any luck on keeping that thing safe to be around?
Yes. There shouldn't be any more problems.
All right. Please don't judge me if I don't take your word for it.
About this gauntlet, you said you heard about it from friends? What friends?
Look, that thing was used by the Knights during their rebellion 10 years ago. Word spreads fast. And I don't remember who told me that. It's not that important, is it?
That passage to Bastengar you mentioned. Even if I unearth the gate, is it safe?
Should be. But, well, you know, it has been buried for about a decade, so my guess is as good as yours.
I'll return when I can open the gate.
Ah, it's you. Any luck?
Yes.
All right.
I'll return when I can.
The gauntlet is in no state to attempt this. We require more lost pieces. The gauntlet is in no state to attempt this. We require more lost pieces.
Arif told us you were coming. I'm not sure I like you walking around the village with that thing on your arm.
I'll keep it under control. You look like you could use a hand around here.
Well, my brother and my sisters are on their lookouts. It'd be good if you could visit them. They're looking out for wraiths around here. They were supposed to report, but with the bridges gone and the wraiths around, they haven't returned yet. They're quick on their feet, so I'm not so worried, but if you happen to go near their posts, I'd be grateful if you check on them. I'll draw them on your map. They're in the Western Desert, at the watering hole, and at the old outpost.
How did you end up in the village?
I was born in an essence mine under the worst circumstances. My legs were always weak. My parents died when I was 6, and the mine collapsed over their heads, and I was put in a labor camp. There I met the others. We became a family. Without them, I wouldn't have survived. We ended up in the village. It was Stade who found us and got us a place to live. Now we paid the village back by standing guard.
How did you end up in the village?
I was born in an essence mine under the worst circumstances. My legs were always weak. My parents died when I was 6, and the mine collapsed over their heads, and I was put in a labor camp. There, I met the others. We became a family. Without them, I wouldn't have survived. We ended up in the village. It was Stade who found us and got us a place to live. Now we paid the village back by standing guard.
We will talk later.
I just hope the Watcher won't spew any wraiths right into our village.
Have you seen it? I heard it's larger than any building in our village.
Not yet, but I heard the rumors. They said
We got a piece of the gauntlet, but we also need the shards. I can guide you to them, and then we should take them to an anvil.
I have the finest wares from all over the world. Here, take a look at what I have. You there. Mind lending me a hand?
Do you need help?
Yes. Oh yes, please. Our job is to gather food for the village. But we are trapped. Wraiths. A whole pack of them. They jump from the sands, blocking our path to gather more resources. The people depend on our deliveries. Without them, well, we were hungry even before all this. Please. You are better equipped than us.
Will you help?
I will.
Please, kill those wraiths on the western side of the forest.
Why not stay here together?
We need to gather all kinds of plants. This forest only holds so many. There are plants we can only find in caves, for example. And the villagers need those as well.
I'm on my way.
Goodbye.
Do you feel that? Slow down. We must not scare it away. Our patience will be rewarded. This desert. It wasn't here before. I have recollections of this place, filled with life. There were rivers and forests, birds and beasts. A paradise as far as the eye could see. What happened? Watch out for blue sparks. I see that traveling man. He might have something we need. Another anvil. There, beneath that rock formation. This place will serve as a landmark. We can set out into the wastes from here. The desert stretches far and is full of dangers.
The memories of life here are long gone.
And now this. A wasteland prowled by shrieking horrors.
Found another structure buried in the ground. This is the third I've seen scattered around Caladrius. I spent several hours analyzing this particular example, to no avail. That's when I hit it with my hammer for research purposes. And it worked! All the stones in the area resonated at the exact same frequency! Fascinating.
The bridges shouldn't be repaired yet. Did you get stuck here too?
No, I was able to jump thanks to this artifact.
Huh, that seems useful. We've been stuck over here for a while now with no way back to the village. And the only person who could do something about it is... Say, could you use your powers to help us get out of here?
I'm not sure. I'll try. You mentioned someone else could help?
Yes, Splinter. She's a carpenter of sorts, but, well, the crazy type. She went to gather materials around the gate west of here. Said she would rebuild the bridge or something.
We got a piece of the gauntlet, but we also need the shards. I can guide you to them, and then we should take them to an anvil.
That gauntlet? Where did you get it?
You know it?
I did not expect to see this thing ever again. I was there when the previous bearer had it. In fact, I tried to help her figure it out. We made mistakes. And I couldn't live with myself if you repeated these mistakes. Do you wish to hear my advice on how to master the powers of this artifact?
Thank you. For the moment, I think I can manage.
Then be warned. The previous gauntlet bearer overestimated herself. Talk to me if you change your mind. Greetings. Have you reconsidered accepting my help?
Yes, please, tell me about the artifact. Much about it is shrouded in mystery for me.
Good. Let us start. Do you know about parrying already?
Tell me more about parrying.
The secret to parrying lies in studying your opponents closely. Some wraiths' eyes light up red right before they attack. Then, prepare to parry. When the essence in a wraith shines red, this means you can parry. But beware of the blue light. Every wraith has a certain pattern of attack. Memorize it. Then you can parry better. Now then, why don't you go out and practice your skills on the wraiths you meet? To the west of us, right outside this camp, you could find wraiths that are easy to parry. But you can hone your skills on any wraith, of course. I can instruct you about more later. Why don't you parry at least 3 wraiths now?
Where did you say those wraiths are?
In the southwestern part of the desert. But you can practice parrying on any wraith you meet, as long as it does not slaughter you.
I'm interested in learning more about wraiths. Where should I look?
I can teach you the basics, but you can also find research documents and books scattered about. If you haven't checked the one here on the table, it's a start. But as always, your best way to learn is to fight the wraith for yourself.
I see. Thanks for the tip.
Speaking of basics, were you successful in parrying the wraith attacks?
Could you explain again?
The secret to parrying. Some wraiths, when the essence in every wraith has a...
I'll be going now.
Good luck.
I spotted the traveling vendor. You have some tributes, right?
Splinters west of here, near the gate.
I'm looking for some sorts of magical artifacts. Have you seen any?
I know there was one south of here, and another beyond the southern chasm. But you need wings to get there now.
What is this place?
This used to be an old outpost of the settlement, but the desert became too dangerous. If you go west, you come towards the old shattered keep. Go southwest if you want to reach the Moose Pond. In case you want to brush up on your fighting skills, you should talk to Sarge over there.
Goodbye.
Do you feel that? We are close to a shard. We have all the shards we need to attach that piece we found. Nobody in sight. But there's a journal. Maybe it will give us some clues. The journal comes with a treasure map. Maybe we can check the map to find our missing friend. With this last piece, we should be able to read that treasure map. We should check the corpse. We should check the corpse.
He could be from the nearby lookout post. There's not much we can do for him.
At least we found what he was looking for.
We ought to inform his siblings about his fate. Hello? What are you doing out here?
I needed some time alone. We've been called back to the capital. But if we leave, it'll be the end of Castrum 7. And its people. The others look up to me. If they see my doubt, my despair, everyone will lose hope. So, I need to be alone. Just, please tell them I'm fine. And that I'm thinking about our situation.
What are you doing in here?
I needed some time alone. We've been called back to the capital. But if we leave, it'll be the end of Castrum 7. And its people. The others look up to me. If they see my doubt, my despair, everyone will lose hope. So, I need to be alone.
Goodbye.
Mephilos, well, you know. Tell them. I'll be there soon.
Who is disturbing me?
Yes, he seems disturbed.
What are you doing here?
Wraiths fear me. I kill them and look for artifacts, and when I come across a dead moose, I eat it.
Are you from Castrum 7?
Them? Me? No! They are the others. I leave them alone. They leave me alone.
What do you do out here on your own?
I like being alone. I don't fear the wraiths. I'm too smart for them. And I draw.
You draw?
Like this. I found it and made it nicer. It could be a map. I don't know. I don't need it anymore. Take it.
We have talked enough. This looks like a map, or a piece of it.
Yes. The owner must have really cared about it. I can sense their lingering thoughts when they drew it. I can likely help you locate it when you have all the pieces. Stones we have, the better our chances against the wraiths. We should keep our collection battle ready.
Said the Watcher can see through their eyes. They're everywhere. I've never been close to one. Too dangerous.
They are always tethered to a strong wraith, guarding the area. If we shatter it, it should take the watchtower down. past a watchtower's guardian nearby. Prepare yourself. The watchtower's core. If we take it out, the haze will clear. The watchtower's core. If we take it out, the haze will clear. Watchtower's core. If we take it out, the haze will clear. This one. It carries the watchtower's core. If we take it out, the haze will clear. I spotted the traveling vendor. You have some tributes, right? mark some locations on our maps. I have seen how humans forget things. Our resources are plenty. We would benefit by using them to polish our essence stones. Looks like someone got lost here. Could it be somebody from the village? I spotted the traveling vendor. You have some tributes, right?
I even sell things I find. Ah, we meet again. I thought that captain had killed you. Good. Perhaps you can lend me a hand?
Sorry, I am just here to trade.
Did you know that many items of the past are still around? And they are precious. I know many people who are willing to pay for them, and they pay well. So if you bring these items to me, your purse won't regret it. But as with every market, prices keep changing. Have an eye on the categories of the items, if you want to make as much as possible. It is good to see you.
I can help, as long as it's not some
Shady? And to that end, sometimes the Watcher there could be... I could give...
knowledge for not. If I discover... Is there...
It is unpredictable, but seems to happen in open spaces like the desert more often.
This sounds dangerous. We should make preparations before doing as he asks. Find better protection.
Not yet. Where did you say I should go again?
I think the desert would be a good place. It is wide open, and the Watcher has its eye on it. Right now, I am most interested in acquiring artisan tools of old times. Do you happen to have found any on your travels?
Careful. This gap is too large to just jump across right now. Careful. This gap is too large to just jump across right now. You are badly wounded. Let us find an anvil to rest.
Stonework?
Splinter? Splinter the Carpenter?
Oh, a new face. Hello. I love meeting new Wait.
What?
My God. That thing on your arm. It's magnificent. Can I touch it?
I would truly rather not.
I'd rather not.
Why, though? I won't take it from you, I think. Oh, well, I suppose Warnblade sent you?
Yes, she did. She said you were scavenging for materials.
Scavenging? Scavenging? I'm gathering valuable resources for my latest invention.
She is something I cannot describe.
It's a completely new kind of span. A bridge with twice the strength of any other ever built. If only I could reach that pile of wood and stone over there. Oh, I'd have enough to begin. Maybe.
I might be able to help there, I think. Just watch.
By the sun! It went against the force that makes things fall. Teach me how!
I don't know how it works, exactly. Look, Warnblade said you could do something about the bridge.
The rope bridge? Don't you get it? You change everything. With you, that stone bridge can... Ah!
Splinter!
We need to get after her. Look, she's on that cliff. But there's a group of wraiths down below.
No time to waste then.
completes a version of my prediction. How fascinating! You are the unknown variable, an agent of pure chaos. Amazing. I must study you further.
We don't have time for study. I'm glad you're not hurt. That wraith must have been agitated by something. I need to get you all out of the desert. Can you build a bridge back to the other side?
As I was about to say, before that inexplicable cluster of sand caught me, I don't need to. There used to be a proper stone bridge north of where we met, connecting this desert to the other side. It collapsed a long time ago. But with your power, whoop whoosh, back up it will go. Way faster than spending days building a new one. Please tell me you're in.
I might be able to. I'll take a look at the bridge.
All right. Oh, and please take this. I thought I could use it, but it's probably what attracted the wraith. I suppose I should make my way to Warnblade. Meet us when you've investigated the bridge. Oh, the anticipation! I suppose I should make my way to Warnblade. Meet us when you've investigated the bridge. Oh, the anticipation!
We got a piece of the gauntlet, but we also need the shards. I can guide you to them. I must say, even I enjoy this air dashing. I sense another piece, underneath great ruins. We must look for them. Memories are slowly coming back. The Essence Stones remind me of stories of this world. They are ancient, tied to this world's deep history.
I'm selling all... You're back. Have you already...
No time to talk. I want to trade.
Seems like some come back if you need anything else. Do you happen to have some...
These foes would be nothing against our essence stones, if you would be willing to use them. An anvil. We can rest and grow stronger there. We have come a long way from the village. How are you feeling?
I am still trying to get my head around this new me. I am an unnamed. I am less than a person.
Was less than a person. Now you are more than anyone.
We'll see about that.